Hi guys, it's time for Lego once again. Here's a quick look at two of the latest vehicles that I've just made. A yellow pickup truck that looks familiar because version 1 was featured in the previous video and this is version 2. And a similar but brand new orange color version of the yellow pickup truck with a complete back and hood. So here's a quick look at both of these and what are the differences between each of them. So in the previous video I built a yellow pickup truck very similar to this with yellow color seats as the trunk section, but I've modified that a bit. So now this is the final version of this pickup truck that I like. The whole purpose of these two vehicles is to really experiment with the smaller wheels that Lego doesn't really use in their Lego City vehicles. I wanted to experiment with these smaller wheels and how to get the space between the wheel arch and the vehicle chassis as small as possible. So if you're interested in the building techniques, do check out the previous video as to how I constructed these. But basically it's a custom build and it was a little bit tricky. So yeah, this is how the final one looks like. Decided to switch away the chairs, and so everything's the same, just that this is the back load section. I couldn't get these pieces in yellow, so gotta make do with grey. And yeah, I think it's quite cute. Sits one minifig there quite comfortably. Apart from that, nothing much. Standard tool set from the Lego City mining vehicle, and yeah, this is kind of nice. This is a little bit more interesting. It's basically the same chassis, the same design, but just changed out the colors and a bit of the build behind. So I wanted to create a similar looking design for a minivan, similar to the Daihatsu minivans that I would see on Singapore's roads. And I decided to make a trunk section, so it's more like a minivan, a multi-purpose vehicle, MPV of sorts, where there's a kind of like a full trunk, and it actually sits two minifigs inside, and at the back there's a small door here for a small boot section, which I'll get in just a while. But basically this is just like the family van version of the yellow pickup truck. So you can see that the second minifig in there is a bit of a tight squeeze. Just couldn't get the hands were a bit in the way, so it's not a perfect design, but it works for what it's supposed to be. Let's take a look at the inside. So you have minifig number 1. This is probably just a dad or a father or man, a couple, whatever you want to call it. Just an ordinary looking Lego guy from many years ago, tens of years ago. Then you have a lady at the back seat, and you can see that, oh, it's a squeeze and her hair is kind of in the way, but still managed to fit it in. Open it a little bit more, you can see the trunk section, just to get a feel of how big the trunk section is. It's about 2 studs wide, and you can see that there's a door. So it's just sufficient to put some kind of load behind. I don't know what load to put in, so I decided I had a few of these money pieces lying around, so heck, why not? Let's just put that behind. They're going off to the bank to deposit their money. It's a nice little vehicle. The back opens up as such with a door, and apart from that, everything's still the same. Kind of changed out the design, played with orange and black accents, so made it look a bit more interesting, and used blue color windscreens to give it a more family car kind of feel. But this is basically the quick look at two of these vehicles, and yeah, hope you enjoyed those, and keep building your own Lego stuff. And yeah, Lego is for everyone and forever. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much.